A new era has begun at Liverpool with Arne Slot, but finally the transfer window is shut and Liverpool signed two internationally recognized players. Federico Chiesa from Juventus signs for Liverpool and has been all smiles since joining, which for me is just incredible to see. Mamardashvili seems to be very proud about his signature as well, but he will only join LFC in the upcoming season. Now, all the talk is about the massive issue of contract extensions surrounding the spine of Liverpool's past success. Van Dijk, Trent, and also Salah have contracts running out in the next summer. This was enough impulse for me to dive back into the Liverpool squad, but starting in 2025 with major changes to take place in this team. So let's talk about it. So this is how the Liverpool squad could be looking going into the next season. Chiesa could work his way into the team. David Nunez could finally take over from Jota and be the proper 9. Mo Salah could still be here, but he would be 33 years old. The midfield of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and McAllister might actually stick. Gravenberch playing in that centre midfield role. Who would have thought that he could actually play a little bit deeper as well? So really good stuff. And then Van Dijk, Robertson, two aging defenders in this squad alongside Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has been heavily linked to Real Madrid for such a long time now. And once Carvajal ends his career, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if he goes. Konate has his contract running out the season after. The same goes for Robertson. Liverpool really need to get on top of this issue. And I've got to say, today, I want to see what happens if all these guys decide, you know what, it's time to move on. First off, we're sending off Mo Salah. As much as it pains me, he was the best player I've ever seen play for Liverpool. And yes, I saw Steven Gerrard. I'm just going to say it. Mo Salah is the best. But for me, it is probably about time. He is going to Saudi. I expect it fully. And he's going to cash in big time. And on top of it, for me, it's quite clear Van Dijk has been quite open about it in the interviews during this summer. He basically just says, I'm focusing on this season. He doesn't necessarily say anything about the future at Liverpool. And honestly, it would really be terrible to see this man leave. And seeing all these players leave one by one, as a Liverpool fan, it pains me massively, but this might come true. These guys only have 1 year left in their contracts. And more Liverpool fans want this man to have more competition or even be replaced in the team. The talk about a left-back position change has been all over social media, and a lot of Liverpool fans want to see something happen there. So now, Andrew Robertson, I love you, bro. You are the best. You're so funny, but it's time to let you go. And finally, as much as it pains me to admit, I do personally see Trent playing for Real Madrid. And as a Liverpool boy that he is, this will possibly be one of the most painful ones. But at the same time, I think a lot of Scousers will be proud that he will be going over to a team that will be competing for the Champions League trophy every single season. That will have the best players in world football all compiled into one. And he's going to be part of it. I know, this is a harsh start to a rebuild. I'm breaking it down even more. So what's left in this Liverpool squad? Diaz on the left, Nunez up top, Chiesa on the right wing, taking over the position of the likes of course, Mo Salah, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and McAllister just standing still in that midfield, but at the back, big changes. And this is one of the spots where I think Liverpool will make major contributions in the future. The centre-back spot with Kwanzaa and Konate, that's not enough depth. We don't have anyone as backups as well. And I'm personally thinking Kwanzaa will be a long-term backup player for a little while until he actually takes over that position. I think he's still young. He still has a long career ahead of him. And if he remains patient, he can be a Liverpool legend at one point. But I think it's going to be too early, even if Van Dijk was to leave. So then on the left back position, Andrew Robertson has gone. A lot of people want to change there. So I'm thinking we need to change something there as well. But the good thing is, I thought Alisson was going to be one of those that possibly leaves. He has come out in an interview and basically said that he had offers from the likes of Saudi. And he just wants to stay at Liverpool and play here until the end of his career, which is something that you want to hear from players whose contracts are getting close to the end. Even though his goes to like 2027, it's really nice to see something like that come out, especially with the uncertainty of Trent, Van Dijk, and Salah. So that at least makes sure that a lot of Liverpool fans will be happy. And he also welcomed the signing of Mamardashvili. Now that we are in 2025, Mamardashvili is here. He is ready to go, basically. And that is why Quihim Kelleher has been let go as well, and some others. Let me just quickly show you right here. I will probably sign back Ben Doak because he is someone that will return to the club. But I have let go of Joe Gomez. I think his time at Liverpool is done as well. I don't think he wants to be a backup anymore. I think he can easily go to like a Crystal Palace, a Fulham, something like that, Nottingham Forest, and become a starter for them. And then we also do have Kelleher, who has been an incredible backup, leaving the club now as well because, you know, Alisson's still there and Mamardashvili joins with his high profile. And even though I really like Kelleher and I'm thankful for his performances, I think he wants to be the #1 somewhere else as well. So with all these changes now considered, we are a new Liverpool team and I need to rebuild from this point onwards. For me, it's quite clear the left centre-back position from Van Dijk needs to be taken over by Inacio. He has been linked to Liverpool multiple times and now the time has come to cash in here, or cash out here, I should say, and sign him. We signed him for around 60 million, and he comes in to take over that left centre-back position, and Konate is going to be playing alongside him. Konate seems to be the preferred choice from Arne Slot right now because he does win a lot more duels, and that is something that Arne wants all the time. And at the same time, while we do bring in Inacio, by the way, again, consider that we are in the year 2025, so a lot of these players will have a higher rating than what you have at home in your career modes when you start, because I am in the future right now. So this is why I wanted to do this rebuild, because it's a really nice way to seeing where could Liverpool be in a couple of years when some of these top players do end up leaving. So Inacio comes in, but at the same time, we have a lot of players like Curtis Jones going up to an 83, now 83 rated. Such an amazing player to have for that midfield. We have Harvey Elliott, who could be the perfect substitute to Szoboszlai. We have players like Ramsey, who can back up Bradley. For me, Bradley is the one. He needs to take over that right back position. I'm not signing anyone there. I believe in the kid. And Bajcetic is possibly the perfect man to come in and take over from Gravenberch at some point. But Gravenberch is a youngster as well, so there's a lot moving on here in this Liverpool squad. But one thing I will change, however, is I want Gakpo on the left-hand side. As much as Diaz does go ahead and create chaos, Gakpo, it's more goal contributions in my opinion, so I want to bring him into this starting 11. But Inacio is a big signing, and the next signing, and the only other one I will make, is left back. Maxime de Kuiper, one of the most talented left backs in world football in my opinion, is joining us now at Liverpool. If you remember back in the day when Andrew Robertson joined, no one really knew him. He came from Hull City and people were like, who the hell is this guy? Why did Liverpool buy him? I want to achieve that same thing this time around. Now, the thing is, a lot more people know of De Kuiper now. He's actually an incredibly talented player. Just the last game for Bruges, he actually got an assist for them in a game which they won 2-1. So he did have a massive impact on that game. And he is known for his offensive output, and he has the high attacking work rate right there, as you guys can tell. And just like Bradley, he is below the 80 rating at this stage, which I feel like around that rating, that's the perfect level to come into a club like Liverpool to really develop yourself and become world class at one stage. So that's it. De Kuiper, Inacio, we are done. Liverpool, even though we have let go of a bunch of players, we don't buy much, do we? What is my goal, by the way, during this rebuild? It is to win the big treble. I want the FA Cup, the Premier League title, and also the Champions League in one season. So here we are. I wanted to do what Klopp couldn't, but third position after our first season, 75 points behind Arsenal and Manchester City. By the way, just watched the Arsenal versus Brighton game. That red card, what do you guys think about it? Declan Rice? I don't think that's red worthy, but anyways, let's move on here. 75 points, good stuff, considering we have let go of so many top players. Now, let's go into the squad here and take a look at the squad itself. We have Darwin Núñez up to an 88. Chiesa, 87, now 28 years old. Great age for a player. We have Gakpo on the left-hand side. McAllister and Szoboszlai doing their job in midfield alongside Gravenberch, who truly has transformed himself this season. And I'm really excited to see if he can continue this, specifically against the big teams. Obviously, Liverpool will be playing against Manchester United. Actually, by the time this video comes out, that game might have already happened. Prediction, I'm saying Liverpool is going to win that game and keep a clean sheet. So, sorry, United fans. Here we go. De Kuiper, 83. Bradley, 82. Konate leading the line now as the captain, which I actually think, like, if those players that left were to actually leave, Alisson would probably be the captain of this Liverpool squad. And obviously, you see a lot of decent growth on the bench as well. Players like Bajcetic, Kwanzaa, Jones, all these guys becoming even more important for this Liverpool squad, offering us a lot of depth. But in the squad, we can see stats. Chiesa, 30-7, basically trying to replace what Salah has been doing for a lot of years. And then we have David Nunez with 30-6. Szoboszlai steps in from that center midfield position for us now. Gakpo, Diaz sharing a bunch of goals there as well. And McAllister 18 assists. But here's the catch. In our first season, we already have gotten into a Champions League final, which is something I didn't really expect. And if those three players were actually to leave Liverpool, I gotta say, I don't see us up there anytime soon unless we make the right decisions in the transfer market. And we lose 3-1 against Juventus, so clearly there is still a lot more work to be done. Well, I don't think Diaz is going to be here forever at Liverpool. I'll be completely honest, the links to Barca never go away, and I do believe that at some point he's going to move away because Gakpo is going to be the one playing on that left-hand side. So going into this season, we are making another big decision. Luis Diaz leaves to Spurs for 115 million. At the moment, we only have Kwanzaa as a backup defender in that centre-back position. So I thought, let's bring in a Dutchman. Arne Slot would love this one. It is Jorel Hato, who he knows from his opponents at Ajax. Someone who has come through the ranks in the past 2 seasons, I would say. And now he comes into our team to back us up even more. A 78 rating on this player. I don't personally like having goalkeepers on the bench. I feel like it's a total waste. A lot of people complain about it in like the comments a lot of times where it's like, oh, you didn't have a goalkeeper on the bench. Goalkeepers never get injured on this game. Let's be completely honest, lads. But yeah, Hato goes onto the bench and Mamardashvili now on an 86 rating. 25 years old. Alisson 90 rated. 33 years old. Just for the sake of Mamardashvili and his potential future at Liverpool, this is going to be the last season of Alisson at Liverpool right here. So let's keep that in mind and see if we can win anything this season. Hey, you know what? We had to do it. Minte used to play at Feyenoord with Arne Slot in that last season of his. And now he's doing really well for Brighton. They played a great game against Arsenal today. Managed to get a 1-1 draw. Had a lot of great moments. Minte missed a big chance, but they still scored off of it. And I just realized, before I actually keep going, I need a winger. And Minte is the one. Jota can obviously play in any position in the attack, but Minte would be a great addition into this squad. And if he keeps building upon what he already has, if he has better decision-making moving forward, I truly think that he is going to be a special player for the upcoming 4-5 years. The thing with these types of players for me always is, if they don't develop their footballing brain, by the time their pace and agility kind of slows down, they're not as good. So hopefully that is something that he can do. But now the Liverpool team actually looks great. We have only managed to win 1 trophy this season. It's a bit of a downer. It is the Carabao Cup. In the FA Cup, we are nowhere to be seen. In the Premier League, we are only in that 3rd position. You can clearly tell losing those massive players has hurt this team. And we're going to lose Alisson as well. And this is something that I feel like a lot of Liverpool fans will have to be confronted with moving forward. There, we lost in the quarterfinals against Juventus. So how do you guys feel about this whole FSG thing? We are not necessarily spending the way we probably should, considering that officially we are the most watched team in the Premier League around the entire world. So you would think that a team like Liverpool could just go out there and buy the best players possible and all that stuff with that TV money. But even though we are cashing in, it doesn't look like we're spending it. And I wonder, is that loss of players like Trent, possibly, I'm not saying he should go, I don't want any of them to go, is someone like Trent leaving or Salah leaving or someone else in this team like Van Dijk, is that going to lead the team to, or the owners, to actually go out and spend? Because the last time we lost one of our best players, which was Coutinho, we then turned around and spent a bunch of money. But it was money that we got from that transfer. So I don't know how I feel about this. I'm a bit worried. I'll be honest with you. I really am. And I want to see how we move forward. But the signing of Chiesa and Mamardashvili, really good ones in my opinion. Now, Gakpo, 32 and 10. Nunez, 27 and 4. Chiesa, 12 and 3. The Kuiper from left back, 8 and 6. I'm telling you, the guy's a beast. 8 and 13 from McAllister. And Szoboszlai, 7 and 6. Not that great, I'll be completely honest. And for some reason, Inacio is a bit unhappy. I don't know why. Maybe he was injured. Maybe he didn't play. Maybe Kwanzaa took away some playtime. All of that is possible. But you can see the bench is really stacked right now with 80+ rated players, except by Cetic, who for some reason in FC24 is the slowest growing player I've ever experienced. I don't know what it is, but he for sure is that guy. But yeah, this season wasn't it. We need to move forward and do better. It's not just Alisson leaving. For how long is Jota supposed to be the guy that gets substituted? At some point, someone of his quality surely will find the team or he's going to be the starter. And I think he's still capable of, or willing to be that guy for Liverpool for long enough. And this season might be actually his, where he proves that he can be that number 9 that Liverpool need for the years coming. It might not be David Nunez, which would be a sad thing. But then again, it would be fun for Jota. But Jota leaves along with Alisson. Adli is someone that is a great all-rounder for Bayer Leverkusen. Coming off the bench multiple times, plays at striker, plays in a cam position, can play on the wings. The guy can do everything. So for that, I thought if Jota goes, this would be an ideal player to come in and take over that position of the offensive all-rounder. Adli, welcome to Liverpool, a fast-paced player just like Minte as well. Someone that can score goals, cause chaos off the bench. And I really do think now this team seriously looks incredible. Our fullbacks were the lowest rated ones. They are now getting to a level where they can be called world-class soon. And Mamardashvili takes over with an 86 rating soon to get to an 87. A great replacement for Alisson, to be fair. Look, I'll tell you this much. This team that we have built now has grown really nicely. We have a bunch of 90+ rated players. Back to the days where Liverpool used to have those themselves. And now we are looking at a team that can really compete for any trophy. Mamardashvili seemingly picked up an injury. Minte did as well, but luckily we have decent backups. But not for Mamardashvili, actually. I should get a decent backup goalkeeper for the next season. But here we go. First position for Liverpool. 85 points. Ahead of the likes of Arsenal. Halfway through the season, we were like 10 points behind them. So this was amazing. Well done by the team. I'm actually really, really impressed as we see United in the 11th position. What the hell happened there? Well, let's go into the other competitions real quick. So we have won the Premier League. The Carabao Cup, I don't know, but FA Cup we haven't won. Carabao Cup, we didn't win. So Champions League, as we go into this, you'll realize as well that we dropped out right here against Bayern Munich, which really sucks. But I have a feeling that this next season could be the one, because this team clearly is good enough to win the Premier League now, which is kind of the toughest one to win because you have so many games to play. So hopefully we can actually continue in with this good form. So here we go into the stats. Nunez, McAllister, Chiesa, Gakpo, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, everyone getting involved. But I do need more out of this team for sure in terms of goal scoring in the upcoming season. I want to see someone get over 30 again. Well, the backup goalkeeper decision has been made. I'm going for Stuttgart's young goalkeeper, Dennis Simon, who is actually a massive talent. Someone to watch out for, a name that we could be seeing a lot in the future. So keep him on your mind. He starts off really low rated in career mode, but now at this stage, he's 77 rated, which is obviously going to be quite useful for us if Mamardashvili keeps getting injured. As I'm recording right now, Barcelona is up 7-0 at home. What the hell is going on? Lads, let's take a look at our team right here, who, as you can tell by the background, are going to be playing Champions League final football. But this is now the final team, possibly. Chiesa on a 92 as a 31-year-old. We all know how good Salah was as a 31-year-old, so hopefully Chiesa can do that as well. Nunez on a 92. We have a Gakpo on a 93. Midfield, all 90s except Gravenberch, but still an incredible player at this stage. And look at the Kuiper up to a 90. Those goals and assists have come in quite handy. And Mamardashvili now up to an 89. And seeing stuff like this still, you know, gives me hope moving forward. I'm not saying Liverpool's in a bad spot or anything, but I am scared of FSG and how they are spending. So yeah, I guess you guys will understand what I mean if that actually happens. But the fact that Curtis Jones has gone up to an 87 on the bench is incredible to me. And he basically is better in pace and shooting, but not that good in defending compared to Gravenberch. I was just thinking maybe we can make a change, but hey, it's all good. Let me show you what the team has done now in the other competitions. Let's start off with the FA Community Shield because it's fun. We win against Crystal Palace. If we go into the Premier League, you will see that we have won the Premier League title by just 2 points, which is amazing. As we go down this time, 9th, Arsenal. And going further down right here, Spurs, 15th. What the hell happened there? West Ham going down. Oh boy. FA Cup, here we go. It has been won by the Liverpool lads. We are not just going for the treble. We are going for it all. Carabao Cup? I'm not too sure. Nope, we have not won that one. But hey, who cares about the Caribbean Cup? Let's go ahead and see who we are up against right here in the final. It is, I believe, Inter, which is an interesting opponent. I believe Thuram has started off into the season quite well for them. Oh, stats, real quick. Let's see. 35. There we go. 30. This is what I wanted to see, man. Curtis Jones getting 53 games. Who has he stolen playtime from? McAllister played 57. Jones 53. Szoboszlai 53. Oh, he actually did steal playtime from Gravenberch. Okay. It is what it is. We have 15 assists from McAllister. He keeps getting so many assists, which is impressive. But now the moment has come. This Liverpool side, without Van Dijk, without Salah, without Trent, without Alisson, now you will be stepping up against this team right here in Moukoko and Lautaro up front, Manu Kone, who just joined AS Roma, Højbjerg, Miretti, Di Marco, Cruz, Bastoni, Zule, Dumfries, and Alvaro Valles. 5 at the back. Could be tough. By the way, as I do get into this match, I know I've been doing different types of Liverpool rebuilds in the recent past, and every single time they give me a reason to do another one, I'll be there. So today's rebuild came out of that, and I really hope you guys had an amazing summer so far. Let me know, everyone in the comments down below. Where did you go to on holiday? I would really like to know. Need to step in. The Kuiper needs to get closer. Mamardashvili straight away. Alisson-like. Nice one. That was Bradley, I believe. Oh, what a pass. Chiesa. Off he goes. The new Liverpool man. And there he is. Chiesa makes it 1-0 for Liverpool in the Champions League final against an Italian team. I honestly cannot wait for him to step onto the pitch. I've already watched every single type of content there is of him signing for Liverpool. And I gotta say, the guy seems like a kid in a candy store. So happy signing for Liverpool. And I'm so happy that he actually did. Sobo. Running. Szoboszlai. Into Chiesa. The man loves a nice dribble. And a good pass. McAllister left foot. Good chance. Created by Chiesa again. Szoboszlai with the dead ball specialist. Onto Darwin Núñez. We let Jota go. Darwin Núñez steps up to make it 2-0 and possibly push us towards a quadruple if we include the Community Shield. So that's a good one. Sobo straight onto Darwin. Buddy, I really hope you get a chance against Manchester United. Coming off the bench. Bang. Goal. Whoa, what type of move was that? Nah, I gotta see the replay. I have to see the replay. That might have been one of the best moves I've conceded from Lautaro Martinez. I don't even care. I'm gonna go into the instant replay and see exactly what you have done there, because I think you might have ended Inacio's career with that one move right there. The pass is coming in. He takes it in between his legs. Oh, actually, through his legs, one would say, right? Because, hey, we're playing a game, and he goes past Inacio with ease. Hey, EA's cheating. Sobo, let's make this happen. Is this a possibility? Is that? My God. Gakpo into the Kuiper. The Kuiper into Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez getting behind these lads. Solid pass into Gakpo. Across to Gravenberch. The new number 6 of Liverpool makes it 3-1. Who would have thought that was possible? Gravenberch. Offensive qualities were with Curtis Jones, but he has shown he can have his moments as well. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No. That was a handball, but we'll take it. Mamardashvili, thank you. New man, just like Chiesa, performing when needed. Bradley, find the pass into Chiesa. Chiesa, get away from him. Go on then, lad. I gotta say, Chiesa feels incredible in game. He's just going now. Federico Chiesa wins it. It's done. Lads, this is just too much fun. The new man has become a legend now officially after this performance. Ibrahima Konate, he is the one lifting the trophy. Lads, this has been so much fun. We have now won all of it. Konate, lift the trophy, buddy. Make me a happy man. Thank you so much, lads, for watching today's video. It was a joy to return to Liverpool, which is a team I definitely will be returning to on FC25. So look forward to the career mode with them. I'm really excited about it. Man, this has been so great. Have a good one. Take care. I'll catch you next time. Chiesa, Mamardashvili. Good signings. Peace.